Apparently she hit him with a chair.
What, Sally had?
Wallop right over the head. So they had to patch him up before they took him to the Nick. Been up to me, he could have bled to death.
But what was he trying to do?
Scare Sally, try and get some money out of me, who knows? Anyway, the bloke's crazy. Let's just be glad that they're locking him up for a few years.
When you say, trying to get money out of
Yeah,
you...
well, it's money that he thinks I owed him from when we worked together, but, I mean, that's a load of baloney. The man's crazy.
Well, I still don't see what he was doing round at Sally's.
Alma, my love, where a madman's involved, you're not expected to know everything. Hello, Baldwin. Yeah? Yeah, I'll be here. Well, what sort of time are you thinking of? Yeah, that'll be all right. See you then. Bye. That was the police. They want to come and see me. Will you be out?
You mean you want me to be?
Probably best.
Right, well, I will be then.
In that case, I'll have to get Deirdre to open up the factory.
When you saw Greg Kelly at Fresco's...
Uh-huh.
Well, was he asking you about money then?
Sort of. He was saying how I cheated him.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want to upset you. Oh, hi, Deirdre. It's Mike.
I'm just glad it ended without anybody being hurt.
Well, apart from that guy who got hit over the head.
Oh, well, he deserved it. And I know some people might think that's harsh, but I find I'm getting more and more Old Testament as I get older. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Norman.
Hello, Emily. You all right?
Yes, thanks. Bye.
Good.
Yeah. So, when are we going to go out for that lunch we talked about? Or what, you serious?
Yeah, I was serious. Anytime.
Good. Today, then?
Yeah?
You sound as if you wish you hadn't come in here.
No.
Anyway, it's too late now. You do your shopping, and I'll get Vikram to come over.
All right.
Good.
Oh, will you be in the Rovers at dinner time?
Shouldn't think so. I'll probably stop here.
Oh, well, I suppose Deirdre will be in with somebody, won't they?
Yeah, she probably will, or someone else, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Oh, right. Well, I'll go then, shall I?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Mrs. Spaulding.
Goodbye. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
I sometimes have trouble getting rid of her. Now then, what was it you...
We just wanted to be sure we've got the full picture before we decide what charges to bring against Mr. Kelly.
Oh, I'd have thought you'd been spoilt for choice where he was concerned. I mean, threatening a young woman like that and terrorising her children.
Well, yeah. I gather you know the lady in question, Mrs. Webster?
Sally? Oh, yeah, she used to work for me. He did as well. I mean, that's how they first met.
She says the reason Kelly was there in the first place was he was supposed to collect some money from you. Money you'd agreed to pay him.
Well, not agreed. It's money that he thought I owed him. He thought I owed him some sort of redundancy from before we parted.
She says he was threatening you.
People tend to do that, don't they? Especially when you've just sacked them.
She said he was threatening to reveal things about you.
What? What a terrible boss I was. Now I cheated him.
She didn't say. I'm not sure he did.
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't have to. We've plenty to go on. It's just that if he was threatening you, we could throw that at him as well.
Oh, no, don't worry about me, no. It's what he was threatening to do to that young woman and those two little kiddies. I mean, that really turned my stomach. That's what I hope you're going to nail him on.
Meanwhile, help yourself to some salad.
Thanks, Mum.
Hello?
Hi, Sally, Mike Baldwin.
Oh, hi.
I was just wondering how you and your family were after last night.
We're okay, I think.
Well, listen, let me ask you. I understand that Kelly told you he was due to collect some money off me.
Well, yeah. In fact, he was sending me across to collect it at one stage.
Well, he's took it out of his hat. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the man's crazy. But I don't want any stories going around. Do you know what I mean?
Mike, I'm not interested in your private life.
No, but lots of people are. And I don't want Alma hearing something and getting upset.
Yeah, well, she won't hear anything from me. It's none of my business, and I don't want to talk about it.
Me neither. Let me ask you this. Did Kelly have any photographs with him, or they could have been negatives, anything like that?
If he did, I didn't see him.
So if he'd left anything around the house, you'd have noticed?
I'm sure I would, yes. Now, was there anything else? Is somebody at the door?
No, nothing else. See you around.
Probably, yeah. I'll get that.
Hey, hi kids.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hey, that looks good. Can I have some?
You can have some of mine.
Hey, I'm only kidding. You carry on eating it. What's going on? You heard anything?
Only that they've got Greg locked up and they're going to charge him.
So you're going to be a witness?
I suppose so, yeah.
For him or the police?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on, Sal. He must have came round here to see you. You must have let him in.
Only because I couldn't keep him out.
I thought you'd seen the last of him. I thought he used to knock you about.
He did.
So how come he ends up here then? I mean, it wasn't by accident he ends up in this house.
Well, whatever his reasons, it wasn't because he came to see me.
Look, Sal, you can do whatever you want. You might enjoy being knocked about. It don't matter to me. What does matter is when Rosie and Sophie's involved.
Don't you think I know that?
Doesn't look like it.
Have you got any idea what we went through in here last night?
Whatever it was, you brought it on yourself. This is your boyfriend we're talking about. The man you chose to leave your marriage for.
Not all this again.
Yeah, I thought not all this again. And then last night...
All right, do you want to know why he was here?
Yeah, I do.
Because he was blackmailing Mike Baldwin. He was going to hold on to the kids while I went over and collected money that Baldwin had ready for him.
Blackmailing?
Mike had been seeing some other woman and Greg had photographs of them. Something like that. I don't know. I was hardly listening. I just wanted him out of here.
Give me that. That's mine.
I don't know how you put up with it.
He just wants to see how the girls are.
That's not what that daft lad said. He said he's gone to see his wife.
It's the same thing. He's bound to be concerned after everything that's happened.
But concerned for who? That's what I'm saying. I'd let Law down. I'd say, if you're going with me, you don't set foot in that house.
Well, he didn't normally.
Never mind normally, Alison. Never.
Can I have a gin and tonic, please, Natalie? And, hi, what do you want? Pint?
As long as Baldwin's not joining us.
No, he's not. He's working from home today.
So that's a pint and a gin and tonic.
Please.
You mean he's in hiding, which doesn't surprise me after what you told me.
Which I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, but, you know, it's amazing, isn't it? He's not only a philanderer and a liar, he managed to get other people to lie on his behalf as well.
I'm not lying, Ken, and I'm not asking you to.
No, but we're neither of us going to be saying anything to Elmer, are we?
Well, I hope not.
And now the police have taken off that chap who's blackmailing him. I presume he's in the clear. I mean, it makes me wonder if he hasn't sold his soul to the devil. Made some sort of Faustian pact that nothing in this life can touch it.
Have you been sitting there all morning thinking about this?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Hey, pipe, please. Hi.
Hiya.
Sally must have kicked him out then.
I'll be back in a minute.
You don't have to keep on at her.
I'm just trying to get her to stick up for herself, that's all.
Tyrone said you'd gone to see Sally.
Want to check up on the kids?
Oh, they were all right this morning.
Well, give us a break, will you? You're trying to tell me I can't check up on my own daughters after they've been threatened by a madman?
It's not just that. You go and talk to Sally and then... Well, I don't know what goes on, do I?
140.
You want a drink?
I've got one.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Look, you really want to know what we was talking about? Sally was telling me why Greg Kelly really came back last night. What all that business was about.
What?
Baldwin. Your boss? Apparently Greg Kelly's been blackmailing him. He's got some photographs of him and this other woman.
I'll get this.
Why?
Well?
No, it's all right. It's on me. Then what I want from you is a future. Well, actually, shall I tell you what I really want?
Yeah.
I want your job.
Right, so that's 3 hot pots here. I think I'll have a cheese sandwich as well.
I asked him what he was talking about with Sally.
Oh, and he told you?
Yeah, and I believe him as well. So will you when I tell you. Only you've got to promise not to tell anybody else.
Scotch and threat and a pint of your best, Leanne.
Right. You know, can't get used to seeing you behind there.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to, aren't you?
Oh, I'm not saying you don't look right, you do. You're a perfect barmaid. And I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean in a way that barmaids should look, but generally don't. Except you do.
You know, Ashley, I've never understood why you have problems chatting up young ladies. And after listening to that, I'm beginning to.
Well, no, I'll have to have a look at that.
Right, what, a half?
Yes, please, but let me get this.
No, I'll get it. And a gin and tonic.
Oh, thanks, Alma. Don't say anything, please.
Couldn't anyway. I mean, do you think I want to upset Alma? I tell you, he's done a pact with the devil. He's got all of us working to cover his dirty little tracks.
I wonder if she knows.
Can do if you were willing to hand money over. Same again, is it? I'll get 'em.
Hey, no, Linda.
Wonder if who knows what. And a gin and tonic, please.
You must be glad that carry-on last night's over with.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's nasty as blackmail. Serve him right if they lock him up and throw the key away.
Blackmail?
Sorry, should I not have said? Only, well, everybody's talking about it.
About what?
Well, them pictures that Greg had of your husband with another woman. Might not be true, mind. I don't know.
Time you were going. You'll not sell much meat stood standing here, will you?
Well, you're right there. You said come and have a pint.
Well, you've had it now. Get back behind that counter.
Well, we'll see when you've time to call in then.
Don't get sarky. Doesn't suit you.
Bye, Liam.
See ya. Hi, Ash.
Hiya.
Oh, Ash.
Yeah?
Don't seem to talk anymore, do we? Still work for your Uncle Fred?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I knew you still did. Look, do you fancy going for a drink sometime one night when we've got some time together?
That'll be great, yeah.
All right, then. See ya.
Well, I do a little bit of private tuition, but...
Not a lot,
no.
Look, sorry, I've got to be going.
Really?
You all right?
Yes, it's just something I forgot. Thanks for the drink.
You bought them.
Bye.
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 Doesn't seem very happy, does she? Even not knowing.
Rita's here.
Hello, love. I was just telling her how brave she was last night.
It's not brave when you have no choice.
Well, I'm not sure I could have done it. You'll be glad he's locked up as well. I gather he had it in for Mike.
Yeah, I believe so.
What a world, eh? You'd think whoever organised it could do a better job. Right, well, I'll get off, love. You know, you don't have to be on your own, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Right. I think, actually, Sharon's planning on coming to see you, if you could stand her.
Well, yeah, tell her to.
I will. All right. Ta-ra, love.
Bye, Rita.
Ta-ra.
Bye, Rita.
Sit down, Alma. Would you like a cup of tea?
Look, I don't know if I should be doing this, but I need to ask you something, and I want you to give me an honest answer.
What?
Was Mike being blackmailed? Is that what last night was all about? It was, wasn't it? I can see it in your face.
I don't know what last night was all about. Not really. All I was trying to do was make sure my girls were all right.
Look, Mike was seeing somebody, and Greg found out. Yeah?
Honestly, Alma, I don't know what
No,
was
look,
going on.
it's all right.
He just burst in.
No, it's okay. You've answered my question. Thanks.
No, I was just on my way out.
Really?
Yeah. Got a chance to unload some surplus stock if I'm quick, but don't worry. I won't be back late. I'll be back 6, half past latest, and then I'm going to take you out for a nice meal, help us forget about last night. Well, what's wrong?
Mike, I want you to tell me the truth.
About what?
About Greg Kelly and why he was after you for money.
I told you. He was after some compensation.
Not that!
Well, what?
Who is she, Mike? This woman you've been seeing?
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, fine.
Oh, hang on. What you doing?
Well, I'm going. I mean, there's no point staying here if you're not going to talk to me.
Well, of course I talk to you, but I just don't know what you're on about.
Mike, I know. I know that Greg Kelly was blackmailing you because you were seeing some woman. Now, either you tell me about it or I'm going. Which?
I'll phone that bloke and tell him I can't see him.
See, I love my father and I love my brother. I just can't stand working with them.
It must be difficult.
Yeah, it is. Besides, I've had enough of corner shops now. I want to move into the bigger world, working with lots of people. Well, actually, I want them working for me. Lots of people who I'm not related to working for me.
I get the picture.
So give us a job then, will you, Curly? I mean, it doesn't have to be yours, not straight away anyway. I'd take her for assistant manager.
Yeah, well, what I should tell you is to apply to our personnel department.
Yeah, along with 2,000 others.
Yeah, well.
But what you are going to tell me to do?
Put it down on paper. Your CV and why you want to work for Fresco's. And, well, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thanks, Curly.
I'm not promising anything.
No, I understand that. But there is one thing I'd like you to promise me.
What's that?
Please don't mention this to my family.
Right.
You know, I told you about the rep who took me out for a meal and more or less put herself on the menu, and I said no, because I wasn't interested. Which you think I didn't say, but I did. Well, she didn't go away. She came back and she tried again, and eventually, now I'm not proud of this bit, but eventually she got her own way. Now, it was only the once. Now, I'm only talking about the once. This wasn't some long affair that lasted for weeks.
What was her name?
Julia. Julia Stone.
That came here?
Yeah, I think she did come here, wasn't she?
That I had to chat to her and be all nice and polite because you weren't here?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. I mean,
What,
I
here,
didn't...
in this flat?
Yeah, but she wasn't coming to see me. She was coming because she wanted to get some money out of me. Oh, I haven't told you the full story. You see, it was all a plot against me. And the person behind it was Greg Kelly.
Go on.
Well, he had these photographs of me and Julia. Now, I don't know where he got them, but he got them from somewhere. And he said that if I didn't pay him the cash, then, well, the photographs would be on their way to you.
And did you pay him?
Yeah, I did at first.
How much?
Well, it was £10,000.
Oh.
I know it was stupid, but I didn't want you to get hurt. You see, it was when you were going through this cancer scare, and I couldn't tell you that on top of everything you were going through.
Also, you paid him for my sake?
Yeah, well, I'm not pretending I'm making myself out to be some sort of saint in all this, because I'm not. You see, it was only the once, right? And Julia Stone come after me. I didn't go after her. You see, I'd been the victim in this all along.
The victim?
Yeah. As far as the blackmail's concerned.
So what does that make me then?
Well, I was trying to protect you because I didn't want you hurt.
Oh, thank you.
Who told you anyway?
It doesn't matter who told me. What does matter is that you didn't tell me.
Well, because what was the point? Because I know that you'd only be hurt and upset.
Yeah, well, just a bit.
Well, that is why I paid all this money, to save you from being hurt and upset. I mean, all right, I'm not saying it wasn't my fault all this happened in the first place, because it was. And I apologise, and it will never happen again. And I hope that you can forgive me.
What if it hadn't been a set-up?
What? You mean if it had been genuine and she just fancied me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'd never have seen her again.
Why not?
Because I know it would have been wrong.
Even before you knew about the photographs?
Even before I knew about the photographs, but then it was too late. What are you thinking? Alma, come on, tell me. What are you thinking?
Thanks for telling me. Thank you. Bye. The police.
Yep, I guessed it might be.
Wanting to ask me if I'd changed my mind about not wanting counselling, which I haven't.
Well, that's because you've got me and your Auntie Rita.
Also wanting to tell me that Greg Kelly was up in court this morning. He's been charged with assault and unlawful imprisonment.
Good.
And he's been refused bail.
You what? You mean he had the cheek to ask for it?
Oh, I don't know. I think the main reason they were ringing was to say, don't worry, we've got him locked up and that's where he's stopping.
Well, that's the best news I've heard in ages.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
What?
Well, you think because that Julia Stone were part of a blackmail setup that makes everything all right.
Well,
Whereas I'm saying, if she hadn't been, you'd still be seeing her.
No!
And maybe by now you'd have left me. So the fact that you were being blackmailed is the only thing that's kept you here.
Alma, where are you going?
I don't know, but I'm not stopping here.
Oh, no, Alma, please!
No, please don't. I just need to think. I just need to get away. I've just got to get out of here.
Alma!